Today one of our continuing badminton coverage of the TotalEnergies BWF Thomas and Uber Cup Finals. Here the dust is settled from the 2018 action, and this week Group D action. India. All three singles matches today are second meetings and all previous three-game affairs as well. So I guess the Asians are heavy favourites for this tie, but the Maple Leafs could spring an odd surprise. So it's a best of 5 or race to 3 high-quality matches to win the tie, and our first match up is Cho Tianchen of Chinese Taipei taking on Brian Yang of Canada. Chinese Taipei, of course, twice quarter-finalists in 2016 and 2018. They're in their 5th appearance in the final stages of the Thomas Cup. Can they push beyond the last 8 in this event for the first time? That's the question on everybody's lips as far as this tie goes, anyhow. Players welcomed out. Generous applause onto courts 1 and 2, and here comes Cho Tianchen for Chinese Taipei to mark the starting of this tie. World number 4, spent 33 weeks at a career high ranking of number 2 since July 2019 as Cho. 32 years of age these days, and this is his opponent from Canada, Brian Yang. 12 years Cho's junior. 13 wins this year, only 5 defeats for Brian Yang. He's been in great form.
Represented by Doha Hani.
Head-to-head, well, it's second meeting, as I suggested. They met at the Tokyo Olympic Games, and you can see there, Cho Tianchen came through narrowly, 22-20 in that deciding game. So if that's anything to go by, we should be in for an absolute belter here. Now, can Brian Yang give the Canadians a good platform to work with perhaps an initial upset? And it would be an upset, given this is the world number 4 in the white vest. Young Canadian, though, so much upside. 29th in the world he is at the moment. From Toronto, Ontario. Playing off that career high ranking for a week or so now. Well, so much pedigree, hasn't he? His credentials speak so loudly. 1.80 m, 32 years of age. As I say, just 2 spots off of that career high. He's only contested 1 tournament this year, the Yonex All England Open in March, where he went down to Victor Axelsen, having ventured all the way to the semi-finals there. It was 21-13, 21-15. Lost in 48 minutes to the big, tall, blonde Dane. And Brian Yang from Richmond in Canada, off that career high. Similar kind of height, 12 years younger, fresher, many would say. So much opportunity here in their second ever meeting. So it should be an intriguing affair, this one. He made the round of 16 at the All England Open, did Yang. Saying hello to our Indian umpire today, presiding over this one, Mr. Kulkarni. Shilesh. And service judge from the States, Philippayong Chi. So we're in good hands. Umpires of pedigree as well. Yeah, Brian Yang, back-to-back rounds of 16 at the All England Open and the German Open just prior to that back in March. Semi-finals at the India Open as well as round of 16 at the World Champs. He's had a great year, playing off that career high ranking. What can he do here? It's all about the start for the champion of the Denmark Masters back in 2021. There's the Canadian captain. Fielding his strongest side today, the A-team out in full force. They'll need to be against this lot of Chinese Taipei, always strong. Fourth seeds. So Canada ranked 14th as a team in their 8th appearance at the Thomas Cup finals against Chinese Taipei. As quarterfinalists.
Chinese Taipei, represented by Zhao Tianchen. On my left, Canada, represented by Brian Young. Canada to serve, love all, play. Service over, 1 love.
Well, you can expect plenty of entertaining rallies in this one, that's for sure. Should be a really interesting matchup, given how tight their previous head-to-head encounter was in Japan. Well, wheel spinning off the start line is Zhao Tianchen. Yeah, super straight smash. All guns blazing so far for the world number 4. Well, there's also India and Germany to watch out for in this Group C, loaded with quality. Indians with an earlier win over Germany. Pretty sure that was 5-love, that one. Yes, it was. HSBC sealing the deal. Wonderful from Yang. Really good. Well, the Canadians worked up to really good form over the last few months. There's no doubting that. And he'll be really keen to get this scoreboard rolling quickly and halt the momentum of Zhao. Yeah, great deception. He's found the line with that one. There's Zhao. Tightly shaved hairstyles. These warm conditions here in Bangkok. We're at the mercy of some lovely air conditioning, thankfully, because it's kind of 30+ degrees outside in the hottest cities, of course, Bangkok. Yeah. Team is isn't he, with his high ranking, so he's right up against the world's very best, which is never an easy ask. Let down so quickly, carrying him round at some speed. Look at this for all-out attack. He's been utterly focused from the offing here, Chuk Chen. He knows just...
9-13.
Normally so disciplined, so patient, Chuk. But he's got plenty of wriggle room here. Still a 4-point cushion. Powering through that point nicely.
14-9.
Patient position manoeuvring, of course, singles, unlike the all-out aggression doubles.
Service over, 10-14.
But it's suddenly become quite tight. Wang Yang is starting to settle, you sense, after what was a slightly tepid start. Lovely little cut down there. So keeping the world number 4 within sight. Doesn't want to cut himself adrift here. He's got to be careful.
Service over, 15-11.
Lovely little recent flurry of points, though, and that recent 5 out of 6 points won for the Canadian. He'll take that. Oh, that's big. Really good. Spreading the court nicely.
12-15.
Just momentarily stepping off stage then, going for the towel. Apparently the practice courts were so hot and humid the other day. It was very, very slippery underfoot because of the humidity. The players were slipping all over the place. They said it made for really quite tricky practice conditions. Could only do certain drills. Live match play was a no-no. Stone-faced, both of them, utterly focused. Still 4 points in it, favouring Chuk. Oh, that's wonderful deception on the net from Yang.
13-16.
Mixing it up nicely. Fist pumping too is Brian Yang. This is a good, generous fight back, and a timely one as well from the Canadian. Certainly has the momentum. Yeah.
15-16.
Oh, no wonder he thought about playing it. That was found the line, you know. Slight misjudgment there from the 20-year-old. Now, Yang has found that. And we don't have Hawkeye at our disposal down here on court 3. Otherwise, you sense Cho might have challenged that. Just the 1 point in it now, with the Canadian having won 4 out of the last 5 points. Fabulous from Brian Yang, so deceptive. So he hauls the game 1 scoreline back to parity. That is really commendable. He was 14-9 adrift earlier. 13-6 it was as well, the score graphic, but now he's back on terms. Well, there's no doubting that Chu Chen has far greater experience as the former world #2, still the top 5 player, but this young 20-year-old Canadian is really excited by the prospect. Oh, he just missed that, you know, on that return of serve.
19-17.
Great judgment from Cho.
20, game point, 17.
Now, Cho having won their last 2 consecutive points will be feeling good now with 3 game point opportunities. Quick to pounce.
Service over.
He's not done with this opener yet, Yang.
20.
Well, 2 game points saved by Brian Yang. How about that?
20.
Well, in a game that could have gone either way to start this tie, Chu Chen holds his hand up and says, I'll take it. 21-19 after 16 minutes. The world #4 secures the opener. And he will be feeling utter relief. And a very competitive affair out here on 3.
Court 3, 20 seconds. Court 3, 20 seconds.
Well, he came perilously close to losing that opening game in the end. 21-19 in favour of Chu.
game.
Well to secure it. Here we go then, start of game 2. Can
Play.
the world number 4 secure this in straight games? Yet to release the handbrake in game 2. He's got to be very careful here because yeah, all the answers there. Wonderful badminton.
Service over. 10-2.
Men's doubles, they've got 5 top 100 pairs as well. The loaded team from Chinese Taipei, hence the seeding of 4th in this competition and 2 previous quarterfinal showings over the years as well. In 2016 and 18, it's Tian Chen here who takes a generous lead, a 9-point cushion in game 2 to the mid-game interval. Really looking good, world number 4. Well, he's got it all under control seemingly at the moment, hasn't he, Tian Chen? Looking very smooth, very relaxed, working hard to mix up the plays, the lines of attack, keep the young, dangerous Canadian with so much upside at bay. Oh, it's only just missed, you know. Great deception there from Cho. Couldn't quite find the outside of the line. That. A slide of the wrist and the fingers. Well, with a generous run of 8 consecutive points and the score situation right now, I imagine Cho can find more expansive parts of his game. Looks a little more relaxed and flowing nicely. Now just taking his time and wanting to keep the scoreboard pressure on the younger man is Cho. What about Brian Yang? Is there, can he find the pin code to really unleash his all-court game? Just another unforced error there.
Service over. 13-5.
Good leave.
Service over. 6-13.
Trying desperately to work the big man around the court.
Versus Egypt. Represented by Noor Ahmed Yusri.
And of course, it's all done to try and fatigue him and reduce Cho's precision of his attacks.
Umpire.
This is well put together.
Service judge, Eric Desroches from Canada.
Having an opportunity to step off stage and towel down. Action unfolding on court 2. Singapore against Indonesia. The defending champions, of course, took their 14th title in Aarhus, Denmark. Blistering pace with a straight smash from Brian Yang. That's more like it.
13.
And as he did in the opening game, he's been middling away at the deficit on the scoreboard nicely.
Play. It's okay, play.
He's won 5 out of the last 6 points, the Canadian. He's still got a lot to do. They're the margins he's flirting
9,
with.
13.
And they're very, very slight against this tough opponent for Chinese Taipei. Oh, Cho just slipped there. You probably heard the
13.
foot buckle out from behind him. Put his foot to the floor, but went nowhere. This was a great save, then couldn't recover it. So quick up to his feet as well. Such a strong, powerful physique.
Down.
Yang just that little bit more sinewy, both kind of 5'10", 5'11" tall. Looks far younger, doesn't he? Cho. Chiseled and angular in the face. Both supreme athletes. And it's all top 30 men's singles encounter. Oh, that's a misjudgment from Cho.
11, 13.
6 points in a row now for Brian Yang. Bark of approval from Cho Tien-chen. He liked that one.
14, 11.
We saw just how dangerous Brian Yang was at the All England Open earlier this year in March, where he took Li Jijiao to a very tight opening game. Lost it 24-26. Lost in straight games in the end, but it was a very competitive affair. Li Jijiao, of course, was
15,
defending champion
11.
there. And now it's Cho's turn to accelerate away. Good leave. It's been an unusual second game, hasn't it? The initial points in this game, 8 of them going the way of Cho, and then suddenly Brian Yang takes 6 consecutive points himself. Now Cho with another 3 in a row.
Service over. 12, 17.
Such a lovely man, so humble and gracious, Cho Tien-chen. So warm around the tournament.
18,
Players' Hotel, always respectful, always nods and acknowledges everybody around him. That's good for Brian Yang. He's found that one. Joe looking a little vexed. He'll rest up for Brian Yang. Plenty to ponder, plenty to work on. So it's a second head-to-head victory against today's. First meeting between the two pairs. Adam Dong and Neil Yakura, the third-ranked Canadian pair. They've been promoted to top pairing here, ranked 198 in the world together. So will Canadians make amends? They've got their work cut out. This is a really tough ask for them. Never played against the really strong, imposing team from Chinese Taipei before. They're a real pillar of strength, men in white. Take a look. All four players warming up, keen to get off to an absolute flyer the way that Cho Tien-Chen did in his opening singles win just now. Wang Qilin, 27 years of age. 6'1" in old money. Double specialist, of course. He's the with his partner today. 2020 Olympic men's doubles champion. That sounds good. Something that can never be taken away from him. But, well, as I say, off to that career high world ranking as of February 2021 of 3 in the world, and is constant alongside. They've grown up together. They've been to school together. Just a year younger is Li Yang at 26 years of age. 5'10". 1.78 m, a little bit shorter, but well, one of the best front court players in the world in the men's doubles discipline. And a lovely man as well. Always makes time. And their opponents, Neil Yakura, 29, 1.70 m. From Ontario in Canada. Highest rank was top 30 with Jason Hoshu. Surprised they're not playing together here, but electing to not play Hoshu today. He's playing with Adam Singyu Dong, same age, from Suzhou, China. And together, they're ranked 198th in the world. Our umpire for this one, Rojan Lee
from Malaysia.
Of Malaysia, and the Danish service judge, Jesper Adam Larsen, just opposite her. So can Canada get a sparkling start here and get their teeth in early? Great expectation on these two from Chinese Taipei as the world number 3s. First meeting, all to play for. The tie is still very young. Chinese Taipei with the early advantage in the tie, courtesy of Cho Tien-Chen. Here we go then, men's doubles, the first of 2 to get underway on show court 3. You're in the company of Paul Hand. Great to have you along. 8 days of wall-to-wall badminton bonanza.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Canada, represented by Adam Dong and Neil Yakura. And on my left, Chinese Taipei, represented by Li Yang and Wang Qilin. Canada serve Adam Dong to Wang Qilin, level play. Service over 1 short ball, too high, service over.
Well, he won't like that. That's not very settling.
1-4. Two, 1.
Radar momentarily off then for the world number 3 pairing in white. Top of your picture. So experienced, so calm under pressure. Wang Qilin there, so imposing, such an imperious force, 6'1" tall, laden with muscle. Just the carving around the side of the shuttle there, very subtle. Good play from Yukura, 5'7", not the biggest of players. Very alert. Up against their opponents with 7 World Tour titles in Wang and Li. They won the Thai Open 2020 Super 1000 event. They won that event twice. And they also won the BWF World Tour finals as well in the same year. Decent start, though, from the Canadians. They'll be pleased with this. Nods of acknowledgement all round. They've settled that little bit quicker. Suddenly, in the blink of an eye, parity on the scoreboard. Such is the pedigree of the men in white. And don't be fooled by the ranking just inside 200 of Dong and Yukura. They've only contested 3 tournaments together. Started at the back end of 2021 when they played the International Mexicano. And they won the tournament there, actually. And they made quarterfinals of the International Challenge event in the same nation. And in semi-finals of the Pan Am Individual Championships in 2022 as well. So they've had increasing success, and they're a team on the up, the Canadians. But they will have to be, you'd imagine, right at the peak of their powers today, as they're playing right now, really, very well. Level pegging with the world number 3 pair. Li Yang just looking to mix it up. The left-hander Dong enjoying himself. That's what this is all about. That's why we come to sport, isn't it? To have fun. And for sure, most of these athletes play better on the back of it as well. antigen test, and he was in front of me in the queue yesterday.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Familiar face of the Harry Potter look of Chen Hun-ling, who of course was a previous partner to Wang Qilin.
18, 13.
On court 4.
Chinese Taipei keeping the pressure on.
The third single. Thailand, represented by Pithayaporn Chaiwan.
Oh, that'll do nicely. Wonderful cross smash from Wang Qilin, the most powerful player on court. Normally is everywhere he goes around the world. Look at this. Gets behind it well and unleashes the fury there again, just mixing up his attack lines nicely now. The variety paying dividend, as did the Chen Hun-ling coming on in the mid-game interval with all of his strategic nous as well.
Service over 14, 19.
Still a 5-point cushion then for the world number 3s. Make that 6 as they close in on this opening game with 6 game points. Well, after what was a tepid start, they've come out and they've secured game 1 as Li Wang and Wang Qilin, Chinese Taipei, again secure another game to their tally. Halfway home in the men's doubles as well. 21 points to 14.
Court 3, 20 seconds. Court 3, 20 seconds.
Oh, all of the players keen to get back into the thick of it. And these two, despite a 2-5 deficit early in that opening game, managed to turn it around very, very efficiently. The duo from Chinese Taipei really looking good. They're halfway home here to another victory. But it's been a spirited resistance from these Canadians that have looked pretty impressive considering their rankings at 198 in the world. They play far above that. It's not a fair representation of their talent. And as we start game 2, it's a familiar momentum for the world number 3 pairing. Blistering from Li Yang. Tell you what, the Canadians will be keen not to lift away, that's for sure, because Wang Qilin is just licking his lips in that regard. Yeah, see it again. But they've got so many ways of getting to that predicament, haven't they, Li and Wang? Kind of set plays, if you will, that they run every day in practice. But the Canadians will take a lot of confidence from that encouraging scoreline in the opening game. Both teams with runs of 4 consecutive points. Yeah, he is just so fast in the front court, Li Yang. In-your-face kind of badminton from him. Well, he thought it was going wide. That was the issue. Didn't fully commit to the shot. Super defense on display, isn't there? Counter-attacking with sudden flicks and drives for both teams. Yeah, it's just an excellent representation of how both these two players can just, they're so versatile in their court positions, aren't they? Wang Qilin there in the front court imposing himself, Li at the back. There's a confident look to the start of this second game, which we didn't see from the world #3 pairing in the opener. So much so that Wang Qilin is revealing the guns, lifting up the sleeve. Well, he's worked hard for that ammunition, hasn't he? Why not show it off to the world? So 4 consecutive points then for Chinese Taipei here. Yep, nice change up from both. So the first handful of consecutive points go to Chinese Taipei. And they really have got the momentum right now, enjoying this near end a little bit more. Oh, and that's how you turn defense into attack right there. Head to the mid-game interval where it was 12-11 in the opening, sorry, beg your pardon, 11-10 in the opening game. Here they are at 11-4 in game 2. Stout build of Li Yang just powering.
Service over.
Well, quite honestly, in game 2, they have looked very, very good form. The team in white with their backs to us. Just wanting to finish in a flurry.
11-19. Out. Service over. 20. Match point 11.
So after 27 minutes then, Chinese Taipei with a match point opportunity. A little bit too good. The team from Chinese Taipei of Wang Qilin and Li Yang, very gracious in victory, but it was a torrent of Chinese Taipei fire and fury in that men's doubles. They just had too much for the Canadians. After what was a tepid start, they came back and fought, got the reins of control, and then never let up at all. A very, very high quality performance from the world #3 pairing in men's doubles. And they add to their advantage in the tie with this 21-14, 21-11 scoreline. Li Yang and Wang Qilin give Chinese Taipei, the 4th seeds, a heady 2-love lead in the tie in this race to 3. Second singles will be up next. Wang Suwei of Chinese Taipei takes on Jason Anthony Hoshu of Canada. Don't go too far. Quick cup of tea and back with the action. This is terrific. Well, the action unfolding at pace out here in the Thai capital. This is the score of our tie right now. Chinese Taipei is the 4th seeds with a 2-love lead over Canada in this Thomas Cup Group C encounter. On day 1, it's Wang Suwei up next against Jason Anthony Hoshu of Canada. Yet to concede a game, the team from Chinese Taipei. They've been very efficient so far. It's Wang Suwei, the former top 10er, up next against Hoshu of Canada. Suwei, whose ranking is a 15 in the world right now, formerly number 9 in the world of February 2021. Jason Hoshu at 52 in the world. And there's a second encounter between the two players. at the Total BWF World Championships in 2018. Wang Suwei came through on that occasion, but it was 21-12 in the deciding game. So if that's anything to go by, again, it should be perhaps a tight one. Wang Suwei, 27 years of age right now, 5'10" or 1m78, as you see there, and ranked 15th at the moment. As I say, former top 10 player. He was number 9 in the world in pretty much sort of 14 months or so ago, February 2021. He won his first international title at the 2014 New Zealand Open tournament. But he's been struggling with form recently. I'll tell you more later. Not beyond the second round over the last 18 months or so. And of his opponent, 23 years of age, 4 years younger, 52 in the world, his ranking has been up to 42. 1m82, so pretty tall by badminton standards. 5'10", just an inch shorter than his opponent today. He normally plays men's doubles with Yakura, who you just saw there, at 38 in the world in men's doubles. But there we are, as we say hello to our officials. Mr. Chi in the chair, and Krukani, the Indian service judge, just opposite.
Ready to play.
Well, I would imagine from Wang Suwei's perspective, there's more pressure on his shoulders, although he might be slightly relieved that his team are 2-0 to the good already. But there'll be expectation on him to tie up the match and just put it to bed right now. First team, of course, to reach 3 wins the tie, but all 5 matches will be played in the round robin or group stages over the first 4 days or so of this 8-day competition. Finals of the Thomas Cup, of course, are on Sunday, the Yuba Cup on Saturday, and we'll have straight knockout draw from Thursday onwards. So it's all important to win as many of these matches as you can.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Not just
Chinese Taipei, represented by Wang Suwei. And on my left, Canada. Canada to serve, love all. Play.
quarter-finalist at the Pan Am Individual. Yeah, that one will go down as an unforced error. He was driving the point nicely, had it all under control, and decided to take the shuttle really high at the net, which is always a good move, but losing his way there. So Wang Suwei nibbling away at the arrears.
From Canada. Service judge, Ivo Passo from Switzerland.
6-8.
Yeah, he's fighting back in full force now, Wang Suwei. 4 points in a row for the man from Chinese Taipei. This is looking a lot more rosy for him, a lot more encouraging. Blistering pace with the straight smash.
8-all.
Hauling the scoreboard back to evens. Take that, says Hoshu.
Service over. 9.
Just wanting to nip that momentum bubble that Wang had generated. And keep the slender lead here, the Canadian. Good defense from Wang Sui.
Service over 9-all.
Lovely little cut there, but it was just wide.
Well, 11-9 interval.
Suddenly, it's Wang Sui who's broken to the front for the first time in the game. He's got a 2-point cushion to the mid-game interval. 11 points to 9 after just 7 minutes of action.
Court 3, 20 seconds. Court 3, 20 seconds. Wow, in court. Play. Service over 10-11.
He's getting on the front foot that little bit more often now, Wang Sui.
10.
Starting to impose himself. And it was an uncomfortable watch from the start of this open game where he was 5-love down. And then 8-3 down, still 5 points adrift, but of late he's really getting his teeth in here. He's a man, of course, in white, who practices a lot with Cho Tien Chen. So he's used to all sorts of trickery the other side of the net. So. But whoever he's playing against, it just takes a little while to settle to the nuances of their game. Oh, that was really nice. There was great deception off the backhand mid-rally there from Wang Sui, mixing it up nicely. And eventually puts the point to bed.
14-10.
Bit of a short lift away there from the Canadian. Here's the prize.
Thank you. On court.
Oh, very nice. Coming out better in the flat hard exchanges there, Wang Sui as well. And he's just starting to turn the dial, you sense now, showing his supremacy, having been a former top 10 player. Still at 15 in the world, very respectable. It's the man that's been no higher than 42 in the world, but still a very tough competitor, this man. That's gone.
16-10.
So another handful of successive points for Wang Sui. Coach looking a little forlorn in the Canadian corner.
Service
On
over.
court 1, World Cup Group C,
11.
the second single. Denmark, represented by Lai Christophersen.
Well, he's got a little bit of preventative blue tape around his
16.
left knee, has Wang Sui, and I think it's perhaps a little bit of patella tendonitis. Normally is when you see the knee surrounded by tape like that. Sometimes what happens when you're loading the knee joint on a regular basis, oh wow, there's a lot of tape on the back as well, wasn't there? He really is decorated in blue today. What happens is the kneecap tends to move to the outside of the knee unless the player does a lot of stretching. Sometimes the ITB band gets a little tight, pulls the kneecap out. It's a little slippery underfoot out there, judging by the Canadian, skating around. A little bit more deliberate with his footwork patterns there. You know, want the court wiped after that rally, that's for sure, as he steps off stage. But he did well there to turn that point his way. Psychologically, that'll feel like a nice little boost.
14-16.
Once away, frustrated with that miss, just turns away quickly. But still a slender lead for Wang.
Thank you.
Well, they've been out there for 2 minutes shy of a quarter of an hour. And, Canadians have started well in most of their matches with a generous lead and then unable to contain the Challenge Taipei athletes. It's been the kind of thread of all 3 matches so far. Frustrated, easy miss.
17,
Hand on hips moment.
14.
Jason Oshu. So well to pull the scoreboard back with a run of 4 points as well. Mixing it up nicely once away.
18-14.
That's nice. Subtle from Wang.
19-14.
He sent this game. Needs to find a way past Wang Sui. There is very little wriggle room for him. Ranked at 52 in the world. And he's a Here we go then. Start of game 2. Can Wang Sui put this to bed in straight games? Hat-trick of points for the man in the white and black vest. Or blue, I should say. White and blue. Having a squeaky conversation, the two of them, with their shoes. Super physical point, and the reverse smash, doing it from Wang Tsui. Look at this, he had his man everywhere, all four corners, and that was a glorious different look that we haven't seen from him so far in this match. He's mixing it up nicely, Wang Tsui now, and there's a swagger to his performance. Shu keen to just stall him and stay with Wang Tsui any way he can.
Service over, 1-5. Service over, 6-1.
Lost it in the lights.
7-1.
6-point cushion for Wang Tsui. Looks in a bit of bother right now, does Jason Anthony. Yeah, so quick to close that down. Wang Tsui,
9-1.
very alert. Really turning the screw right now is Wang. 9-point cushion and a game to the good. It's been a no-nonsense affair from him so far. Keeping the physical pressure on Hoshu. Gets to the mid-game interval. In the blink of an eye does Wang Tsui. 10-point cushion, 11 points to 1.
Court 3, 20 seconds. Court 3, 20 seconds.
Well, it's getting away from him a little bit too quickly, Jason Anthony Hoshu. I heard the coach just murmured to him, just try and slow it down a little.
11-1.
Hope that the storm passes. Wang Tsui really looking utterly focused right now.
Service over, 2-11.
Oh, super play. Again with the reverse, just dropping like a stone there from Wang.
12-2.
Carving around the inside of the shuttle here. Not that one, or that one. This one here. There it is. A really well-engineered point from Wang. Well, a really physically grueling point, and Hoshu doing really well to come out on top of that. He was getting pulled to all four corners, and Wang Sui looking every bit the world number 15, apart from the finish. It's still a comfort cushion of 10 points for the man in white and blue. What about Hoshu? Can he find some momentum right now? There's been very little opportunity for him because Wang has been so watertight, and it feels now like his area to hit to seems tiny. Feels like a postage stamp because Wang is covering the court with great efficiency and effect.
Service over 4-14.
Well, these points have been hard won for the Canadian. Really good body attack.
6-14.
Oh, high quality net play from Hoshu.
7-14.
He's pleased with that. A little dry smile. Really nice deception there. Great, straight net shot.
Thank you.
Teasing out error from Wang Sui.
Quickly.
And encouraging Jason Anthony. Is it too little, too late? Shuttle landing obediently down inside the back line. Welcome back to the Thai capital, Bangkok, and this colossal Impact Arena here. Here's the scoreline in this second tie on court 3. It's a Thomas Cup affair. Chinese Taipei 3-love, leading Canada in this group round-robin affair. Now heading into match 4, men's doubles action for you. Su Ching Hung and Ye Hong Wei, world number 257, take on the unranked scratch pairing of Victor Lai and Kevin Lee of Canada. And of course, so important to get as many match wins under your belt as a team as you can, because other opponents in the group, India, took down Germany in Group C earlier today, 5-0. So Chinese Taipei will be hoping for the bagel in this overall tie, given that they're 3-love up here. They've won the match as such, but would desperately love to get to 5. That said, though, the Canadians will be wanting to salvage some pride, that's for sure, as we take a look at our athletes. Sung Ching Hung, 29 years of age, right-hander. From Taipei, the capital. Has been ranked at 10 in the world with Liao. These days playing with this left-hander, Ye Hong Wei. Young 22-year-old. Who's been a top 80 player with Lu Chen himself. But they've played 3 tournaments this year, these two, and done very well. Quarterfinals of the Slovak Open, they've won the Portuguese International in March, and final of the Polish Open as well. So building that ranking nicely. Their opponents, Victor Lai, just 17 years of age, youngest player on the team by quite a way. It's a very young Canadian team from Ontario, and you can see his ranking. He's just played the 1 tournament with Neil Yakura, and that's why he's ranked down there. His partner today, Kevin Lee, more familiar face, 23 years of age, from Alberta in Canada. He normally plays with Thai Alexander Lindemann.
Ready to play?
But they're obviously trying to put together a fresh look, the Canadians, in doubles. So these guys unranked together. How will they go against the might of Su and Ye? Umpire Jesper Hedam Larsen. And service judge Lau Chen Lee of Malaysia. So the team from Chinese Taipei, far more experienced. 29-year-old and a 22-year-old, the far side of the net. Lefty-righty combination, always tricky. How will these two young Canadians get on against them?
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Canada, represented by Victor Lai and Kevin Lee. And on my left, Chinese Taipei, represented by Su Ching Heng and Ye Hong Wei. Chinese Taipei to serve. Ye Hong Wei to Victor Lai. Level. Play. Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1 all.
Well, Su is still ranked 26th in the world with Min Chun Liao. Both teams with fresh look here. Yeah, nice.
3-1.
Alert and unpredictable, that's what men's doubles is all about, high intensity. They lost first round of the All England Open. But they've had a pretty good year in the 3 tournaments that they've contested, these two. Runners-up at the Polish Open, say, won the title of the Portugal International Championships. And quarterfinals of the Slovak Open as well. So it's been a heady time for them. It's their 4th tournament showing together, and already they've broken the top 260 in the world rankings.
2-5.
Now, can the 2 young Canadians throw a spanner in their works?
3-5.
Well, it came as a little bit of a surprise to me. I don't know about you guys, that the Chinese Taipei camp rested Lu Qingyao and Yang Po Han, that talented left-hander. But again, they've got a good, versatile men's doubles pack. And this team, a team very much on the up, you'd imagine. Very experienced. They've been higher ranked with previous partners.
8-3.
And already scoreboard pressure for the young Canadian duo. And that's good from Kevin Lee at the net.
Service over. 4-8.
Big Talai just a little stranded there at the back court. But Su very alert in the front court.
9-4.
And how Su there was turning defense into attack really nicely with some wonderful cross blocks. And pushes. Look at this. So experienced. A little hesitant there, Victor Lay. 17 years of age, that's natural. This is great to be out here content. Men's singles, he's a top 300 player. 291 in the world is young Vic. Don't let you settle these two.
Service over. 9-16.
He's popped that way out, look, just got a little too excited.
19-11.
And Ye-Hong Wei will feel utterly relieved. Let off the hook right there.
Service over.
So the Canadians
19.
looking unlikely at this stage to break beyond the group stages for the first time since the 1970s. In their quest here, right up against it, the might of the 4th seeds, the other side of the net. A real force to be reckoned with.
Service over. 20, game point 13.
Oh, that's gorgeous. All the answers so far for Su Qinghong and Ye-Hong Wei of Chinese Taipei. They take the opening game with very efficient badminton. 21 points to 13, just 10 minutes needed out here on court 3. Halfway home.
I like it, so don't worry. But doesn't matter for the to 11 points, and now I can see what did you want to do. Okay? And everything is okay, so now do whatever you want. Okay? And for Victor, when he snaps, like especially like when they leave to the tournament, after he snaps, I want you to look at more other stuff. So you don't need to get straight to the but let him pull, because he got pressure right now after he first has a good hit, he got pressure. So if you are covering for that one another attack, then he will be more comfortable here. And for Victor's now, after he did that, now after they leave, they are trying to come to the main court. So when they leave a little bit earlier, you guys need to get used to it. The main court. Even the way they do smash after.
Clock 3, 20 seconds. Clock 3, 20 seconds.
Well, the players have had words from their respective coaches. Will that change the way that this match unfolds? At the moment, it looks pretty much one-way traffic favouring these two. The greater experience of this lefty-righty combination from Chinese Taipei.
Play. Service over. 1 love.
Blistering pace from the left-hander with the cross smash. It's a heavy strike. Sense the liftaways have to be a lot deeper than that. You've got to find the back line or thereabouts to keep that imposing left-hander at bay. Well, their urgency of movement, they're just a blur of energy, aren't they, the white and blue team? What you don't want is young Victor Lay becoming a little too despondent. He's got to dig deep, and these are kind of really characterful lessons. When you're right up against it, you've got to scrap with all your might. And he's doing a good job so far at just 17 years of age. We've all got to start somewhere. The trouble is, their opponents have seen it all before, and they're reading the plays of the Canadians with ease.
7-2.
So good with the flat game, these two.
Out.
There's just
3,
so little room for manoeuvre for the 17 and 23-year-olds in black and pink. That's a brilliant point, really well contested. Hopefully they can take a lot of confidence from that. Build now on that scoreboard. It's been a tough ask today, always was going to be, in terms of ranking disparity and experience.
It's over. 8-4.
Yeah, the mid-court driving rally is ill-fated against this team in white and blue. They really are electrically quick. Into their stride early, firing winners from all parts of the court. It's been very imposing. 5 out of the last 6 have gone the way of the Canadians, though. And that is, feel like a tonic to these two youngsters. Yeah, lovely straight lift from Victor Lane.
8, 9. Clear.
You sense the team in white and blue are kind of overpressing a little. And suddenly, look at this, we've got parity on the scoreboard. 4 points in a row for the Canadians. Really good work from them. Yeah, they're teasing out error and twinning really effectively right now.
9. Service over. 10 all. Service over. 11-10.
Oh, they'll be delighted with that. A really generous run of points for the Canadians, and they head to the turn. Not the turn, but the mid-game interval with a 1-point cushion, 11 points to 10. Maybe there is a little bit more music in this men's doubles. Might it sway the second game the way of Lai and Lee?
Doesn't matter also how. Dude, smarter. Still too moving. Every time I said I'll go.
Done. All players get that rush of blood, but they've got plenty of cushion on their scoreboard.
$16-20.
2 match points saved. And these two scrappy Canadians. Harnessing their quality despite a little lapse in concentration midway through game 2. It's Su Qinghong and Ye Hongwei who find a way through for Chinese Taipei. 21-13, 21-16, and 25 minutes or so of action out on court 3. Chinese Taipei restore real big pressure on Canada now. 4-love. They lead this tie with just one more match to be played. There's confirmation of that scoreline. It was a good scrap from Victor Lay and Kevin Lee, not to be on the day. The more experienced team finding their way first to the finish line in another straight game affair. Well, this one will be coming up next. The third men's singles, Lu Chia-hung, young former boys singles world champion of 2015, takes on B.R. Sankirth of Canada, ranked 82 in the world. That's the scoreline on our second session. Chinese Taipei with a stranglehold over Canada. Very efficient match from the fourth seeds, who are keen to get beyond their wildest dreams. They're twice quarter-finalists before in the Thomas Cup, and laying down a strong marker here, looking for a 5-0 win. It's going to be Lu Chia-hung who takes on BR Sankirth in this third men's singles. The second meeting between the two, they met at the 2017 International Challenge event. Chia came through 21-16 in the deciding game. Sankirth avenge that defeat today, looking hirsute as he walks towards his kit box. Stubbled and sharp. But he takes on this man, who is a big, tall athlete. 119 in the world. Years of age, 1m82 or 5'11" from Kaohsiung. Chinese Taipei has been up to 54 in the world. That was just for a week in October 2019. Playing here off that ranking just inside 120. His brother also plays, Lu Chia-pin. And here's another brother as well, Jia Qian. Both former pro badminton players. BR Sankirth, a year younger, born in Bangalore in India. And there has been just 4 spots higher at 78 in the world himself. Resides in Toronto these days. Started playing when he was young in Karnataka in India. Indians, we have an Indian man in the chair presiding over this one, keeping order, and Philip Ayung-chi from the States as the service judge. Quarterfinals in the Pan Am Individual Championships earlier this year on week 17. Lost first round of the Mexican International Challenge with Sankirth.
Ready to play?
But Lu, more experienced, really heralded, decorated junior. It was here in Thailand that the young man from Chinese Taipei took his boys singles world championship crown in 2015, 10 years ago now. So he enjoys playing in this Southeast Asian part of the world. He took out Cyril Verma to win gold in the BWF World Junior Championships in 2015. Here we go then, last match of the tie. Chinese Taipei with a 4-love stranglehold here. Will they gulp Canada down whole with the bagel?
And on my left,
or can this man
Chinese
get stuck in and
Taipei,
salvage some pride for Canada?
Liu Xiaohong. Chinese Taipei to serve. Love all. Play. Service over. 1 love. Service over, 1-all. Service over, 2-1.
Hey! 1 second.
Took
Service
a
over,
bronze medal in the Asian
2-all.
Junior Championships, did Lu. It's back in 2015 as well. And lost out to Seo Seung-jae from South Korea.
Service over, 3-2.
Beg your pardon, the world champs were in Lima in Peru. It was the Asian Junior champs that were in Thailand. Anyway, it was all a long time ago, 10 years ago.
Service over,
But he's the winner of 5 titles at BWF International Challenge level. Here's Lu Cha-hung. Success in the Sydney International. Auckland as well. From Lu.
service over, 8-all. Service over, 9-8. Service over, 9-all. Ten, 9.
Well, this third and deciding singles has been very, very tightly contested all the way. Nothing barely between them the whole time in this opening game. Umpire with his arms aloft. No signal from current output, so a little bit of confusion on court, but St. Keith wants the quarter tendon on just to wipe some drops of perspiration from the playing surface. We've been out here for 8 minutes. It's been a highly competitive affair so far. He'll be sitting pretty relaxed in his chair because of the tie scoreline, 4-0 favouring Chinese Taipei. St. Keith here with a job to salvage something on what's been a tough, rough day against the 4th seeds.
Interval.
So it's Lu Cha-hung who heads to the interval, courtesy of an 11-9 advantage.
Court 3, 20 seconds. Court 3, 20 seconds. Eleven, 9, play. Service over, 10, 11. Service over, 12, 10. Service over.
Good persistence
11,
from BR St.
12.
Kirth. Always shows good fighting spirit.
Service over, 13, 11.
First caught glimpse of him last year in the Sudirman Cup. When in Group C they took on the might of Indonesia, the Canadians. And, well, he's a pretty feisty, determined athlete. Gets stuck in. Good to see.
14, 11.
Also plays doubles with Neil Yakura and
Service
Vincent
over,
Chiu.
12, 14.
So he's a versatile player, St. Kirth, Canadian. That's gone. Yeah, good lead from Lu.
Service over, 15, 12.
And suddenly now you sense Lu Chia-hung starting to break away a little.
16, 12. Service over, 13, 16.
Certainly packed a punch there, didn't he, the Canadian? Plenty of heat on that one. Looked down at the string bed, thought he had broken a string. Not so. Managing to blow a hole in the defences of Lu on that occasion. It's a nice response, though.
Service
Very
over,
snappy return of serve.
17,
Wise to the
13.
flicker. To restore his advantage to 4 points for Lu Chia-hung.
Thank you.
Now, how will St. Kirth respond here?
Service over, 14, 18. $15, 18.
Back-to-back points from the Canadian, from the top draw. Really solid here, look at that. Very alert. Nibbling away nicely at the scoreboard deficit. Just stamping out a little bit of perspiration on the court himself. Fabulous play from B.R. Sankirth. 4 consecutive points for the first time in the match. Longest run from either player. Yeah, good body attacks from the Canadian.
18 all.
That's really good work. A handful of points in a row for Sankirth here. It's a level peg now with Liu. Suddenly the pressure on the shoulders of the man in white and blue at the top of your picture as the court.
Game point 18.
And suddenly, in the blink of an eye, a 2-point cushion restored for Liu Chia-hung. That's perhaps getting a game there. Suddenly it was stamped out. To the slender space on the court of Liu.
Service over, 2 all. Service over, 3-2.
Commendably, Sankirth's got right back into the right headspace, despite the loss of that opening game, which would have come as a real wounder for him, you'd imagine, having done so well to haul it back to parity at 18 all with 5 consecutive points. He's going to have to dig deep here again, but he really is, as I said, a real spirited fighter, this man. He won't throw in the towel, that's for sure, although he just did in his kit box.
Service over, 3 all. Four, 3.
Well, it's an entertaining watch, this one, isn't it? It's a close singles and both men running around with like highlighter pens on their feet. It's really almost lit up. Well, they have been moving at warp-like speed, these two. It's commendably. And as we speak, one of the highlighter pens has an issue. A little bit of a foot problem there. Is he going to call for the trainer? I'm not sure. Almost as if he's feeling a bit of a stabbing sensation there, Sankirth. Just stalling momentarily. He's found that, though. That'll feel better. This seems a little impeded somehow. He's not altogether happy with his footwork at the moment.
Service over, 6-4.
You can't help but think that P.R. St. Keith has to be pretty much 9 out of 10 or above really to contest this the way that he has been, because Liu Xiaohong just that little bit higher ranked. Beg your pardon, the other way round. What am I talking about? That has been higher ranked to 54th in the world. That's a fine shot. Went cross court as well, with that little bit more distance to play with. Look at this. Great dig.
Service over, 7-5.
Oh, wonderful cross block off the forehand wing from St. Keith. Utterly focused and wired. That came right out the sweet spot of the racket. Look at this again. Bang. Glorious. Great defensive prowess from the Canadian.
Service over.
Touch the net. Wow.
7-all.
St. Keith has done really well. He was literally wheel spinning there because his feet were slipping underneath him, but he was just so determined throughout. Look at this. And that was where Liu was deemed to have touched the net, so he lost the point. Canadian delight there, but what character this man is showing. And he relishes any opportunity to mix it with the greats, does St. Keith. He's mentioned that before in an interview. He really does. He loves the game, real student of it. Deadlocking game too. A roar of delight.
8-7.
Don't hear that too often. As he breaks to the front in the second game for the first time.
Nine, 7. Quick. Play. Play.
Well, his run of points stop at 4 as he stands stone-footed on the court, disbelieving there, had the shuttle right where he wanted it, and just a momentary switch off of concentration. Do sense that St. Keith's game kind of undulates just that little bit more than Liu, who remains that, you know, a little bit more stable.
Thank you.
But there's been some fine passages of play from both.
9 all. Service over, 10-9.
Well, it was Liu that got to the interval first in game 1, 11 points to 9. Now it's reversed. It's now the Canadian, Sankirth, with a 2-point cushion as we head to the interval of game 2.
Code 3, 20 seconds. 11-9. Play.
Well, listening as hard as I might to the coach-player interaction, I think you hesitate.
Service over. Service over, 15-18.
Good leave from Sankirth.
Service over, 19-15. Service over, 16-19. Service over, 20, game point, 16.
After 37 minutes, BR Sankirth of Canada with 4 game points. Sankirth does something today that no other Canadian has done. He's managed to secure a game against the might of Chinese Taipei. That's really encouraging. We're 1 game apiece and we're going down the final stretch here on show court 3. Don't go too far. The deciding 3rd game will be contested in the very next few moments. Do stay with us for this one. Sankirth secures game 2, 21 points to 16.
But I land on the left foot.
你紧张，只会输，懂吗？不如放手一搏，还有机会赢。输也没有关系啊，懂了 ？OK， 放开打，敢做想做什么就做，没有关系。好，合理就 OK。好，来。
seconds. Court 3.
Well, this match in keeping with their previous encounter 5 years ago when they went the distance in the Yonex K&D Graphics International Challenge event in December of that year. In fact, it was just 2 days before Christmas. Chia Hung Lu came through as the 8th seed on that occasion, 21-16 in the deciding game. Will it be a repeat of that, or will Sankirth avenge that defeat?
Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1 all.
I just missed the line with that one, despite a really spirited defensive dive to his left. Lucky little break off the net cord, favouring the Canadian, just so that he can stay in touch.
Service over. 4-2.
Oh, it's been called out, which was a surprise to many. And despite the little protest, arms aloft from Sankirth, he's not going to get his way there. There is no Hawkeye at our disposal on 3. So he just has to suck it up. He'll be feeling hard done by right now, but he mustn't let that contaminate the next few points. And it seems to have done just that, as he's snatching at the shuttle a little. Momentarily distracted. He's got to flush that away quickly and move forwards. Yeah, good play from Liu Chia-hung, who manages to keep the shuttle low. Handful of consecutive points for Liu here. Yeah, really tidy play, and he is really now getting stuck in. Very generous flurry of points for Liu Chia-hung. Yeah, good deceptive play as well.
10-2.
He's mounting a lot of scoreboard pressure on the Canadian right now.
Interval. Change.
Really good play from Liu out here in this deciding game. As we head to the turn, he's a 9-point cushion, 11 points to 2. He's responded very well to the loss of that second game as Lu Chia-Hung.
Come on. One rally.
11-2. Play.
On a tear, 8 consecutive points for Lu
On
Chia-Hung
court
here.
2, Thomas Cup Group A, the third single. Indonesia,
Make that 9.
represented by
What concentration from Lu. Former boys singles world junior champion of 2015.
Brazil, Singapore, represented by Jiawei Joel.
Oh, that's great. What a wonderful cross net to
Service over.
stop the run of points.
12.
Umpire, Andrea Shepini from Italy. Servitors, Jenny Lin Fundan from Philippines.
Some concentration a little there from St. Keith. He can ill afford that at this stage.
Service over. 4-13. Come on! 5-13.
Three out of the last 4 for the Canadian now. Things momentarily work to do. And you just got to deal with
5.
unblemished, other than that loss of one solitary game. Chinese Taipei secure victory, harnessing an emphatic early lead courtesy of Chiu Tianqian. And quite honestly, they never looked back after that. He set the tone for the tie, and they have looked very, very good thereafter. The Canadians, well, it was a good spirited fight by them. There's confirmation of the scores and just yielding that solitary game in the third men's singles. But the Canadians couldn't contain the powerful, well-oiled Chinese Taipei machine on day 1 in Bangkok, Thailand. It's Chinese Taipei, the 4th seeds, that romp on through, I should say, to a heavy 5-love victory on day 1, their first group win. It'll be Uber Cup action from Group D, 7 o'clock local time here between India and Canada. Do join us for that one in just an hour and a half from now. For myself, Paul Hand, talk to you soon. Bye for now.
10.